Now our reporter Emily Hung takes a deeper dive into Proposal 4, the Environmental Rights Amendment. Let's take a look at what the amendment entails.
Everyone is entitled to clean air and clean water and a healthful environment.
That's New York State Senator Robert Jackson reading a proposal that could amend the state's constitution as early as the start of next year, establishing the right of each person to a clean, healthy environment. The Environmental Rights Amendment is on voters' ballots across the state this election.
People are polluting the air and polluting the water where towns and municipalities and people had to sue.
Because of that, momentum for this amendment began, starting in a rural community in Rensselaer County 5 years ago.
It all started in Hoosick Falls, where these kids helped launch a campaign to ensure a constitutional right to healthy air and clean water, because unknowingly they were drinking water contaminated with a toxic chemical called PFAS.
And the Environmental Advocates of New York has been involved with their case since then. The organization has helped push the proposal forth to pass both the state legislatures.
It would create change both on the front end of government decision making. So before a government can issue a permit to a polluting power plant, they would have to consider if that industry would be trampling the rights of New Yorkers. And then on the back end, it would give New Yorkers another tool to fight against toxic pollution that already exists in their communities.
Now they're spreading the word in Tompkins County, doing so during a rally on the Ithaca Commons earlier this month.
Corporations are not going to act in your best interest unless they are forced to.
There is a really long history, both in the United States and globally, of environmental racism and of different minority and different groups of people being disproportionately burdened by climate change and having the effects of pollution put onto them. There is certainly a high degree of inequity in Ithaca. Ithaca has an incredibly high poverty rate. I believe it's around 38%.
If the proposal passes this election, it would take effect on January 1st.
We expect that the people of New York State will believe that everyone is entitled to clean air and water. I will stand with the environmental justice people in order to insist that the companies do what's right, as if their children, their parents, and their family depend on clean air and clean water.
For Election Center, I'm Emily Hung.